Several stories coming out now about how people are delaying marriage, putting it off. Other people are being put off or being given excuses or being given friendship rings, promise rings, you know, the kind of things that delay everything. You know, you get that gift on, Christmas. And you see that little box, you think it's going to be an engagement ring, but no, it's a friendship ring or something like that. Or it's some other small piece of jewelry that kind of delays the issue. And I am wondering, are you in a situation like that? Are you delaying somebody because you really don't want to get married? Do they know you're putting them off for that reason, or are you just delaying the inevitable? Are you delaying it because you want to hang out with your friends and you want to get to know yourself better, as one book seems to indicate young people are doing? Or are you doing it for another reason? Maybe you never want to get married, or maybe you're not sure this is the person, but you want to keep your options open. What are you telling the other person? What are you telling them? What lies are you telling to keep the thing going? 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. It's 1-800-5800-866. Jesse on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, Tom. How are you?
Okay, Jesse.
Okay, got a story for you. When I was 21, my boyfriend, I'm 28 now. When I was 21, my boyfriend proposed to me, and I said yes. And so here I am, this 21-year-old girl. I've got this great ring. Oh, look, I'm getting married, da-da-da. And then whenever he says, okay, well, when's the date? And I said, well, I got to finish. I was in college. Okay, well, I got to finish school and get out of college. So I get out of college, and he asks me, okay, should we start planning now? Well, no, because now I'm just starting this career, and, it's not that good a time. So 7 years later, still not married, still, quote, unquote, engaged, he finally just decides, okay, I'm setting a date. This is a date. And he told our family, he told our friends, and I freaked out at the thought and said, I don't think this is going to work out.
Really?
Yeah.
So you just like being engaged.
It was a novelty. Like I said, at 21, and they had this, big ring, and it was cool at the time. It was a novelty. And then when I kind of look over it and say, okay, is this the person I really want to spend the rest of my life with? Do I even want to get married? Do I want to be married? Do I ever want to be married? And, when he finally just said, okay, this is the date, and started telling our family and our friends, I just kind of freaked out and said, okay, no, I can't do this.
Now, do you want to have kids?
One day.
One day.
One day, but this was the whole thing. Another thing was, when I do eventually decide I want to have kids, I want to be that wife and be that mom and, be the wife that's at home, taking care of her husband and taking care of her
You
kids.
do realize, though, dear, the longer you wait, the less likely a man will want to marry you and pay your bill.
But I really, at this point, because I'm a lot different person now than I was when I was 21, and I know a lot more about myself, like you were talking about, getting to know who you are more and knowing who I am, more now, realize that this person was probably not the right person that I should, to make that commitment to.
Yeah, but the point is, you wasted a lot of time. I mean,
did.
Why didn't you do something about this earlier if you weren't sure? I mean, obviously, if a guy gives you an engagement ring, his plan is to get married to you.
Yeah, but this was also the same person I was with since I was, 16 years old.
Right.
So, and I'm very much not the same person I was at 16, and at that time it sounded like a good idea.
But the point, all right, so that explains the day you got an engagement ring.
Yes.
It doesn't explain 7 years.
I know.
And now you're not sure you want to get married at all, but you do know that you want to have kids somewhere down the line. Well, what makes you think any guy would want to do that with you after you've passed your expiration date?
Hopefully not too soon. I'm not, I'm hoping by 30 maybe I'll...
You're hoping. You're hoping.
Pardon?
You're hoping.
You're hoping? I'm hoping.
You're hoping. But are you, doing something about it, or are you just
No, I mean, I'm, doing the dating thing, and, and I honestly think I do have a great fear of commitment and losing who I am, but I know that there's some of that's going to have to, that's going to have to be let go of at that point. So
you realize that the statistics say that the longer a woman waits after age 25, the less likely it is she will get married.
I know, that's horrible, huh?
Well, it's true.
But I don't think at 25 I was ready.
I understand that. I'm simply telling you, though, that you wasted time after age 25 with this guy.
Yes.
And now...
I've been, for about the last 6 months or so, just kind of been on the dating scene. So
Are you hot?
I've been told so.
By people other than your sister or your mother, are you hot?
No, not just my sister and my mother.
All right, how do you rate on a scale of 1 to 10?
I would say an 8.
An 8. An LA 8 or...
An LA 8.
Waco, Texas 8.
No, an LA 8.
An LA 8, okay. And you were 9 until you hit 25, then you became an 8?
Yeah, well, okay. You want to look at it like that?
Well, that's how you have to look at it. Were you ever a 10?
Yeah, probably about it. Probably 21, I was pretty darn close.
Uh-huh. Maybe probably when you were 16, you were a 10.
Yes, even closer.
Yeah, uh-huh. And that's when you hooked up with this guy, right? When you were like 16?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Back when you were 10.
So,
So your value's been slipping.
Not too much. I'm in excellent shape. I'm in good condition. Sexual prime. I'm doing well.
Really? When's the last time you got laid?
2 weeks ago.
2 weeks ago. How was it?
It was great. It was awesome.
All right, just checking. All right, Jesse.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM is our telephone number. Jeremy on the Tom Leykis show. Hello.
Yeah, you there?
No, I left the room.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess you could say I could be getting accused of putting it off.
You being accused of that?
Well, no, not getting accused of it, but I guess I kind of am. She's great and everything, but every time, like, we'll be dating and everything's fine, and she'll just do something stupid, like, that really makes me wonder, do I want to be married to this girl? And, I know I do, but she just kind of flips out sometimes, and so I guess what I'd recommend, well, for guys my age anyways, think about every time she does something stupid, just put it out a year or two.
Mm-hmm. Now, you're 23?
Yes.
Why are you engaged to anybody?
Because I've been dating her for a long time. And
why have you been dating somebody, 5 years, since you were 18?
Yeah, I know you don't recommend it.
No, I don't, and you see where that goes.
Yes. Yeah, but things have been fine. It's been really good. It's been worth it.
Yeah. She started putting pinholes in your condoms yet?
No, I'm pretty careful about that.
But you are using condoms?
Yes.
She's Caucasian?
Yes.
And it's Seattle?
Yes.
How old is she?
My age, 23.
That's exactly the age.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm very, very careful.
Mm-hmm. And you are putting this off until when?
Well, I don't know, maybe a year or so. She's been pretty good for...
What kind of stupid things does she do?
Well, she'll give me a guilt trip for going out with my friends. Or just little stuff, but it's
That's not little.
Well, yeah, I guess you're right.
That's big.
Well, it's barely a good...
What other little things are you minimizing here?
What will she do? What was it last time? We just got, anytime we have any little argument, I guess I kind of overreact because I'm in no hurry to be married, but any little argument we have, even though it's probably not a big deal, I'll freak out and be like, no, I'm going to wait.
Why don't you just put your foot down and be the man in the relationship and tell her you're not getting married until, and then give her a year. Give her, you're 26, you're 28, whatever. Tell her.
That's exactly what I've done. It's, basically, she flipped out, and it's to the point where we're 25 now.
Now it's 25, so another 2 years.
Hell yeah.
And how does she react when you tell her that?
She's fine. She knows, she's cool with it.
She is.
So she makes me, I don't know, she might be pissed off about it, but she's pretty cool about it.
Every once in a while, I'm sure she, that kind of simmers over, and that's why she does other crap to you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
She's pretty cool about it.
By the way, how's the sex after 5 years?
Very good.
How's the frequency?
Better.
Oh, it's getting better. How's the frequency?
she's actually pushing me.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're bored?
No, I'm not bored at all. Like, she's got a pretty big appetite.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And have you screwed around at all?
I did, yeah. When we were first dating, that's why I agree with you that you shouldn't date. Like, I ended up messing around with, like, right when we were first dating and felt bad about it and told her, and she was pissed, but she got over it.
Mm-hmm. And when was the last time you were with somebody else?
Then. It was a long time ago. Like, was it 4 years ago or so?
Okay. So, in your mind, though, that you'll find any excuse to put it off?
Well, I won't find any excuse. Just basically anytime I have any concern, I just remind myself that I'm not in any hurry.
Mm-hmm.
Because there's nothing really in getting married for the guy.
I understand. And so if there's nothing in it, why are you doing it?
Well, eventually I want to have kids and you know, do the family thing and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's kind of creepy when you have a bunch or if you have kids and you're not married.
Have you ever thought to yourself, something we've talked about many times, that what are you doing for a living, Jeremy?
I'm a project manager.
And do you make good money?
Yeah.
And will you make better money?
Could I make better money?
Will you?
Oh, will I? Yeah.
You ever think to yourself, as you get older, you'll be able to get hotter, younger chicks?
I think I don't care so much about younger. She's about as good as it gets.
You mean she's a 10?
She's a 10, yeah. I think she's a 10. She's
A Seattle 10 or an L.A. 10?
I would say an LA 10. She's really hot. She's really good.
Well, she was not born in Seattle, I take it.
Yeah.
Right?
Right.
Where is she born?
I'm not. She was born in Boise, I believe.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And she left Boise because she was the hottest chick in Boise.
More than likely, yeah.
Well, she left for the big city.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Jeremy, it's been fascinating, and I really do thank you.
1-800-5800-TOM. 1-800-5800-866.
Yeah, I don't believe that chivalry's dead. I just think it's wounded. I'll open a door for a woman, but by the same token, I'm expecting something in return.
Yeah, see, I open a door for a woman if I think she's about to unzip my fly.
It's the Tom Leykis Show.
Yes, they say it's the new trend now. Both men and women are trying to delay marriage. Are you someone who's trying to delay you? Have you been putting someone else off? Do you care if you ever get married? What are the reasons? Latrice on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hi, how are you today?
Great.
I guess you could say, being the one strung along. I've been with the guy for the past 4, almost 5 years. And just last year, I would say probably about September, October last year, I went ahead and ended it as far as, you know, being strung along.
How long were you going out with this guy?
At that time, it was like 3 years.
3 years, and you were waiting for the engagement ring?
Yes.
That never came?
Exactly. And we had already lived together. We've pretty much lived together the whole time that we have been a couple. I moved in, and actually we became a couple 2 weeks later. Go figure.
Mm-hmm.
But I finally said, forget it. You know, I'm going to go ahead, end the relationship, and get out of the relationship. And we had a trip that was planned during that time frame. And during the last days of us moving out, you know, still living in the house and about to move out, we went ahead and went on our trip. And I moved out. Once we came back 2 weeks later, moved out. A month and a half later, I found out I was pregnant, and I got pregnant on the trip. So we're back together.
Was that an accident? Tell us the truth.
It wasn't planned.
Yeah, dear.
It wasn't planned at all.
Did you accidentally forget to use birth control? Accidentally?
No, we did.
Did what?
Towards the end.
Dear.
In the middle of the session.
You weren't that worried about getting pregnant, were you?
No, we've been together that long. And he's a good guy. I figured I'd take it in my own hands and try and do, you know, my own, maybe.
So in other words, you were using getting knocked up as a way to get him to commit to you.
No. I didn't want, no. It wasn't me. I think he may have done it to me. I think he may have gotten me pregnant on purpose.
But you're the one who was strung along. Why would he need to do that?
Because he wanted to keep me out. No.
Dear, you could have said to him, do not take that condom off or get out.
Well, no, because we pretty much never used condoms.
You never used condoms?
No.
What were you using?
The pull-out method.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Another person who believes... Do you also believe in Peter Pan and the Tooth Fairy?
I do.
I'll bet you do.
No,
pull-out
it
method
actually has worked for us for the past 3 years, so...
Dear, you know what? You've been lucky for 3 years. You ever play Russian roulette? You know, you got one bullet in the chamber, and you keep spinning the chamber, and you say, well, I'm still alive.
Yeah, but I don't regret my child. He's born now. I don't regret him at all. I don't regret, anything that has happened in the past. But, I mean, we are together, and I was just doing it as a method of trying to get him to see that what he's missing out on, what he's losing.
You did what? You left?
As far as me leaving, yeah. Like saying that I'm moving out, I don't want to be with you anymore. I was pretty much doing it to show him, this is what you're going to miss out on. You've been with me this long. Why won't you commit?
Right. And now you're back with him, but he still hasn't married you.
No, and there's a reason why now, because...
he feels manipulated?
Huh?
Because he feels manipulated?
That and because I kind of...
Well, how could you say perhaps he feels manipulated if you think... come on, you're not being honest. You're telling me you think maybe he tried to get you pregnant. No. No, dear. You wanted to get pregnant, and you just admitted it by telling me he feels manipulated.
No, I didn't want to get pregnant. I mean, I don't regret my pregnancy at all.
No.
But I didn't make him, or...
Yeah, but he regrets it.
No, I don't think he regrets it.
He's glad you got pregnant, and he's glad he has to pay child support.
No, we're together. He doesn't pay child support at all.
Well, he does, because his household expenses have gone up by about a third.
No.
No?
Because I do work. I do take care of my own as well.
So who's paying for the upbringing of this child?
We're both paying
That's
for
my point. He's paying for something he didn't have to pay for before.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what is he resenting?
We both are.
That's not my point. What is he resenting?
He's not, well, I cheated on him when I was about to move out.
Oh, boy, you unpeel like an onion, dear. I'll tell you what, you do. It's 1-800-5800-TOM. That's a telephone number. Are you putting off marriage with someone? Call us and tell us the reason why.
The Tom Leykis Show. This is the Tom Leykis Show.
From Los Angeles to 1-800-5800-TOM. Carlos on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hello, Tom.
Hello, Carlos.
How you doing?
Do you care, Carlos?
Sincerely, yes, I do.
I'm doing great.
It's a pleasure to talk to you again, sir.
I know.
Well, let me give you my spiel. I'm 41 years old, never been married, and I don't have any kids anywhere, and I've never lived with any woman before.
Okay.
And I'm not in a big hurry to complicate my life in that direction. I'm not going to say I make a lot of money, but I do make some money. And
you're in better financial shape than you would have been had you gotten married and had kids.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. I have a lot of friends who are married, and they're always pressuring me to get married. I get invited to baby showers, and they say, oh, isn't that neat? Would you like to have something like that? I go, no, I don't think so. I don't see myself changing diapers and pushing the baby carriage around. I've had a life of high adventure when I was a young guy, and I was in the Marines, and I did a lot of traveling and stuff and all that. And since then, I just don't see myself being domesticated that way. Having to take the kids to the ball game and ball practice and all these things that my married friends are involved in. I find them really boring, to tell you the truth.
Mm-hmm.
And
so who's pressuring you now?
I have relatives and friends that are pressuring me to get married. In fact, they introduce me to chicks all the time. And with these girls, I don't get involved with them because worlds colliding. I just have dinner, go out, and things like that, and chit chat on the phone and stuff like that. But
do you ever bang them?
No, I don't. Not those girls because it's too close. They're going to say something to my friends, and I value my friends, and I don't want to get involved with them in that way.
You mean they're going to be upset that you banged them and then didn't marry them?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, boy.
So I don't mess around with that.
Uh-huh.
I'm Latino, and I have a lot of Filipino friends. I have Latino friends and everything, and they are pressuring me to get married and settle down. But I don't see the point in it because it's not the lifestyle that I want. I want to continue to travel. I want to continue to like the gal earlier had said, do things spur of the moment.
Right.
Go to Vegas, go on cruises. I'll get bored and I'll go to my buddy Mike down here at the travel agency and I'll say, hey, you got a cruise leaving this weekend? He say, yeah, put me on it. And I'm there.
Look at you. There's Mr. Spur of the Moment.
Yeah, and I'm there. I'll get bored on a Thursday and then Friday I'll go to the guy and say, hey, got any cruises? He says, yeah, I got one leaving later on today. Okay, I'm there.
Did you ever date a chick for a long period of time?
Yes, I do. I do have girlfriends, but when they begin to realize that my stance is that not to complicate my life, not to have children, it sort of peters out because that's what they want. I'm 41, and some of the girls that I date are older than 20, in their 30s, and the clock is going tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
Mm-hmm. You need to switch to even younger women.
Well, yeah, girls that are going to college right now who are working on their careers, and that's what I'm switching to right now. But I don't make a lot of money right now, and I'm working on something that's going to give me a lot of money later on.
Well,
and
you can lie about it in the meantime until that comes through.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I can do that. I mean, I'm a manufacturing engineer, and I do okay, and I work in technical fields. And I don't lie to them too much because if they hang around, then they're going to find out. I don't do the one night stand thing. I usually have relationships with girls who are interested in just messing around.
Of course, they all say that in the beginning, and then very few of them want to do that all the way through.
Yeah, and I'm pretty quick at sizing them up right away. I know you can tell the girls that are just interested in having a few wild times with a guy that they know casually. And other girls who are interested in heavy relationships. And if I get involved with those girls, if I bone those girls, then they're going to end up stalking me.
Yeah, I know. I know all about it.
I don't want that. All right, Tom, thanks a lot, man. Blow me up, please.
Here you go, Carlos. Now the Tom Leykis Show at 1-800-5800-TOM. Thank you for tuning in. Are you putting off getting married? Are you stalling somebody? Gary on the Tom Leykis Show.
This is truly an honor to speak to you.
I know.
It is. This subject kind of hits me kind of home because early kind of around home, but it happened to me at Christmas time. She told her friends for about a year and a half before that she was going to get engaged, that I was going to give her a ring on Christmas Day at her place. I had a nice box all wrapped up, and it was... see you later.
Really?
Inside of it.
Oh, my God. So you didn't just give her the boot. You gave her the boot on Christmas?
On Christmas Day, I got up. I said her parents are super nice parents. Couldn't ask for better in-laws if they were going to be, but I just went to the fridge. I grabbed myself a six-pack, and I left. I walked out the door.
Wow, wow, wow.
And her brother came over later to pick her stuff up because I was not ready for it. I had that, what's that thing you always say there, could I do better?
Oh, so you thought about that and you realized you could?
Yes, I did. And no regrets ever since.
So how did she make the demand for an engagement ring? I have to understand. What did she say?
We were just always at for family dinners or with her friends or going out, and she kept saying, yep, this Christmas, Gary's going to propose to me. I'm going to get a ring. Kept saying it, and I'm going like, no. She just wouldn't take the picture that I'm not going to do this. I'm not getting married. And she would not accept the picture. So at Christmas time, I did my little thing, and I walked out.
Did she beg you to come back?
She phoned me a few times. I had to actually change my phone number and everything else and actually put a bit of a restraining order against her.
Whoa.
Because she kept coming up. One night I went to a bar, and her other brother, her older one, actually jumped me from behind while I was parting the crush, and I got the shit out of me.
Wow, wow, wow. All right, Gary, thank you. 1-800-5800-TOM. It's Lee on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello.
Hey.
Lee.
Yes, sir. I got a question for you, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
I've been with this chick for 9 months, and super cool chick, makes more money than I do. I make all right money, and I'm lost on whether to follow through with getting married or not.
Lee, you're 21?
Yes, sir.
And you've been with her for not even a year?
9 months, yeah.
The answer is no.
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 Okay.
No, period.
Period. So what are your thoughts on how long I should stay with her?
First of all, at 21, you should be dating various women. You should not be staying with one person.
Yeah.
Period.
Okay.
There's just no doubt about it.
Yeah. Even though she's like a good catch anyway, because
if she's that good a catch, she'll continue dating you till you're about 25 or so, and it makes more sense.
Yeah.
If she's going to beat you into submission,
she nothing like that. She don't ever bring anything like that up. You know what I'm saying?
Then why would you?
Well, I'm not, but I'm wondering if.
Why are you wondering about it? Why don't you just enjoy it for what it is?
What's that?
Why don't you just enjoy it for what it is?
Yeah. And just.
Why do you feel obligated to even think about it?
Well, because her mom is strictly 100% Jehovah's Witness. Okay.
Are you having sex with her?
What's that?
Are you having? You are. Does her mother know that?
Not really. No.
Okay.
Her mom's really nice too. Yeah.
But you realize that Jehovah's Witnesses turn the non-Jehovah's Witnesses into pariahs and don't ultimately talk to them many times?
Yeah.
They either try to get you into the church or they eventually stop talking to you. You understand?
I did not know.
Maybe you ought to read up on that.
Yeah.
You realize what you're getting yourself into.
Like I said, she's not Jehovah's Witness.
I know what she's not, but, wait till there's a question of marriage or kids or something like that. You'd be amazed how quickly people who are 20, how old is she?
22.
22. You'd be amazed how when people turn 25 or 28 or 32, suddenly they start rediscovering their roots.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're in the middle of something you can't get out of.
Yeah. So you're just saying stay with her until like 25?
No, I'm saying date other women at the same time. Tell her you're too young for a serious commitment. And you are.
Yeah.
How many women have you been with?
About 4.
Not enough.
4 women. Yeah.
Not enough. Not enough.
No.
No.
All righty.
If you get married today, you'll screw around tomorrow.
Yeah.
Do you understand? Do you really want to hurt someone that way and hurt yourself that way?
No.
All right, then don't do it.
Yeah. All right.
And don't even think about doing it. And in fact, you tell her you love dating her, you love hanging out with her, but the two of you are too young for a serious commitment. And it's probably a good idea for the two of you to spread it around.
Yeah.
Does that make sense to you?
Yeah, it does. I mean, so what you're saying is if I get married, like within a few months, that I'm going to become unfaithful, or she might.
I guarantee you're going to wonder what you missed out on. Because, pal, you're missing out on a lot.
Yeah.
You're missing out on a lot.
Okay.
By the way, did you go to college?
No, I haven't.
Why not?
Because I've landed a really good job.
A really good job? How much does a really good job pay?
Well, right now I'm 21. I've been in this company for about 2 years.
How much?
And I'm about 65 a year.
65,000 a year doing what?
65 labor.
Pal, the minute the economy takes a dump, so do you.
No, I'm with a utility company.
You don't think you ever hear of Enron?
Well, yeah, but...
You don't think utility companies have financial problems? Ever hear of Edison International?
Yeah.
These are utilities.
Yeah.
That were practically bankrupt.
Yeah.
That had to lay people off, fire them, or go out of business, depending on the company. Do you understand?
Yeah.
There were no guaranteed jobs anymore, pal.
Yeah.
You should be in college.
Yeah.
You.
Okay, and then I go to college, and then I find some other job.
I'm not saying you have to change jobs right away, but you need some backup, because your job is not guaranteed.
Yeah.
And you're too young to know that.
Well, yeah, in a way. I mean...
Not in a way.
Because the company that I work for had one layoff back in, like, 1940. One layoff without the whole company.
It doesn't mean anything.
No.
It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
Do you know how quickly utilities are changing the way they do business? Do you know how quickly they've been bought and sold by other utilities? They become part of other companies like U.S. West, a telephone company utility, is bought by Quest, and then Quest is having problems on the stock market. Don't you read any of this stuff?
I don't, actually.
You know what? 20 years ago, working for utility was a guaranteed job. Not anymore. How about Verizon? Have you heard about the labor problems at Verizon?
No.
Well, you know what? You are too young. You're not well read enough. You're not well informed enough about this stuff.
Yeah.
You don't know what's going on.
Oh.
These are not guaranteed jobs.
Yeah. Oh. So
why in the world would you want to deny yourself a college education? Are you ignorant? Are you incapable of passing an admission test?
I mean, because I can go if I want to, but it adds a lot of, extra stress to me.
Good. You know what? You think that adds stress? Try marrying somebody.
Yeah.
I'll show you stress.
Yeah.
I've been divorced 4 times. I know it better than anybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, you want to see stress? Let me show you stress. You get married, your wife wants to have a kid, and you lose your job.
That would be stress. Yeah.
Want to see stress? I'll show you stress. And let's see if your marriage survives something like that.
Yeah. Yep.
You need to do a lot more thinking.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more reading.
Yeah.
And for my taste, you really should go to school instead of getting married.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. And by the way, are your parents together?
No, they're not.
How did I know? Yeah, where's your dad?
He's passed away.
He died. Well, you know what? If he were alive today, he'd be kicking your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, he would.
Yeah.
That's what you're missing in your life is a man kicking your ass.
You think so?
I know so.
Huh. Yeah.
You need your ass kicked.
Probably so,
Yeah, because you know why? If a man's not doing it, a woman will start doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You give that some thought. You go into school.
Yeah.
Stop screwing around with this stuff, will you?
Yep.
All right, Lee.
All right.
Good luck.
All right, bye.
Thanks for the call.
Tom Leykis. 1-800-5800-TOM.
The only thing God did, he screwed up with a woman, gave her a brain.
Are you suggesting on a woman a brain is like tonsils? They don't really do anything. You can have them removed?
Yeah.
The Tom Leykis Show.
Tom Leykis Show. At 1-800-5800-TOM. Clarissa, you're on the Tom Leykis Show. Hello?
Hello, Tom. How are you?
Do you care, Clarissa?
Of course I do. You're like the father I never, ever had.
Oh, who's your daddy, dear?
You're my daddy.
I know.
Tom, I have a problem. I so wish I could have listened to you back when I was so stupid and, Well, anyway, this is my problem. I've been with my boyfriend almost 8 years, and now he wants marriage, and I don't want to because he cheated on me and brainwashed me for the first 4.5 years.
Brainwashed?
Well, he said he loved me. I was the only one for him, and that he wasn't cheating on me. I would see pictures of him with other girls. He would say they were just his friends and girls that he went out with in Mexico and so on and so on. And I believed him because I was such an idiot. And I found, I guess the straw that broke the camel's back was that I found out he was with some other girl that I hated, and he knew that. And so now I got back at him, and I messed around with someone else.
Why would you want to marry somebody who did that?
Well, he's different now.
No, he's not.
Well, as far
I'm running out of time, dear. Get to the point.
Well, I'm not going to be on it. I understand that. I know that. I acknowledge that. But he's not with his friends anymore. He doesn't hang around with his friends. And I even tell him, just go with your friends. Go hang around. I want to do I want to.
Dear, nobody can make you marry them. He can't make you marry him. You don't have to marry him. You shouldn't marry him. I know you're going to, but you shouldn't.
The Tom Leykis Show.